I want to talk about it. The vajayjay, the vagina. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I am going to be talking to you guys about feminine hygiene. In particular, the vajayjay, the vagina, the cootie cat, the puss, the coochie, punani, whatever you want to call it. All of us females have it. So I want to talk about it. So I want to talk about how to keep that area nice and clean and smelling good all the time. Now, as a woman, I just want to be very transparent and open with you guys. As a woman, we all have a smell. Like, we all have a scent. Now, some scents are better than others. And so I wanted to make this video just in case there is someone out there who, can't speak to their mom or can't speak to a friend, and they're having an issue with their pH being unbalanced, or just want to get more information on how to smell fresh down there. So this video is for you, sis. I'm definitely here to help you. I'm definitely going to be the big sister today, help you with your possible concern of the vajayjay not smelling good. So let's jump into it. So there's a couple of things that you can do naturally to cut down on the smell of the vagina. Now, granted, as a woman, we all have a natural scent that is produced from the vagina. Now, the concern is if you have a scent and it lasts all day. That's the problem. So what I want you to do is pause this video, go to a private area, take your finger, slide across down there, and smell it. If it catches you off guard, you like, girl, what? Yeah, this video is for you, okay? Come on back and sit down and grab a pen and paper, and we're going to talk about it, okay? So there's so many things that go into a unbalanced pH level. And an unbalanced pH will cause you to have an odor down there. And there are several things. I'm just going to name a few that's really common. It could be a bacteria infection. It could be not bathing properly down there, not washing properly down there. It could be an STD, or it could just simply be genetics. So there are several things that you can do naturally before we jump into other type of products that could help with your concern. So number one, I would definitely recommend that you go see a gynecologist just to make sure, especially if you are sexually active. He or she will be responsible for just checking you out down there, making sure your pH balance is good, making sure you don't have any type of infections or STDs, doing pap smears, just making sure, she's on board and she's producing and doing what she's supposed to be doing. And when I say she, I mean the vagina. So that's the importance of a OBGYN. Now, I am not a doctor. I am just here to tell you what products worked for me. Now, keep in mind, everyone's body in vajayjay is different. So definitely speak with your gynecologist before trying any of these products, or take them at your own risk. Let's just say you don't go to a gynecologist or OBGYN. Simple things that you could do at home that really doesn't cost you any money is changing your diet. Now, I know we hear this all the time. Diet, diet, diet. What you eat. It affects this, it affects that. But it is so true. You are literally what you eat. If you are eating a lot of processed food, junk food, just food that is not good for the body, but it's good for the taste buds, it is definitely affecting the vagina, the way it smells, the way it operates down there. Because also keep in mind, the vagina needs good bacteria to fight the bad bacteria. Definitely bump up the water intake. Water is so important because it helps flush out the toxins in your body. The recommended water intake is 8 ounces. If you can't get 8 ounces, at least do 6 bottles of water or 6 cups of water. If you really can't stand the taste of water, because I do know people who don't like water, just can't stand the taste of it, yet alone drinking like 6 to 8 cups of it, add you a little bit of lemon to the water. That will also help with the detoxing process, which is always great for the body to detox, especially to help eliminate and get rid of those toxins that have built up in the body. So definitely make sure you do that. Now, if you just absolutely cannot get over the fact that you have to drink 6 cups of water. Drink 3, drink 4, drink as many as you can. So with that being said, if you just can't drink the recommended amount or nowhere near it, you want to get your hands on some supplements. Now this is the cranberry with vitamin C supplement. I use the Nature's Bounty. It's pretty good. I use it every single day, and it definitely helps keep everything in track, and it also makes sure your urine doesn't have a smell as well. So I definitely would pick this up. I did pick this up from Target, but it can be found anywhere, and it looks like this. With your cranberry supplement, you also want to be taking a probiotic. A probiotic is just going to make sure your body is keeping the proper balance of good bacteria and kicking out the bad bacteria. If you don't want to take like any type of supplements, yogurt is a really good option in fighting like yeast infections and pH imbalance and things of that sort. But I like to use the Good Girl probiotics. I got this from Target. They have an entire line that is dedicated to the vagina with helping you get that pH under control and control that odor that none of us want. We don't want to stink. If you have change your diet, you have cranked up your water intake, and you're still facing smell down there, and this is you not going to a gynecologist, okay? This is you not going to the doctor, okay? This is you trying to be you, girl, trying to do you, girl, and figure it out on your own and not go see nobody. So we're going to keep going, okay? So the next thing is, what are you bathing with? That is the second most important thing beyond what you're consuming in your body. What are you bathing with? I'm going to give you a second. Go look at what you're washing your vagina with and come back. If you're back and you said that you're washing your vagina with Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, any type of body wash that has a really good smell to it, or bar soap that has a good smell to it, why are you doing her like that? I understand we all want to smell good. I get it, but it is so unhealthy for your vagina. It is the thing that will cause you to have a smell down there. More than likely, it will give you a yeast infection as well, because your vagina does not need all that extra stuff that is put into body wash and things of that sort. You want to use something that is very soft, unscented, and very sensitive, because that is a very sensitive area down there. I highly suggest that you get comfortable, have a talk with the girl down there, and get very acquainted with her. She is you. She is a part of you. So it's important to know what her needs are so that both of you guys are happy at the end of the day. Let me just say this. Do not use the same soap you use for your entire body and also use it for your vagina. And secondly, like, this is just a hygiene tip. You always want to use a separate cloth for your vagina. It's just that delicate. Like, you wouldn't wash your body and then go wash your face with the same towel. Like, you just wouldn't do that, or I hope you wouldn't do that. Now, girl, that is the recipe for a yeast infection or a unbalanced pH. Oh my God. And some of y'all might be like, what? I did not know that. What? That's why I'm here, okay? That's why I'm here, to let you girls know, because I have had my fair share of doing the wrong thing down there and just... So after I had my daughter, I was no longer able to use the Dove Unscented. I used it for years and rarely ever had a problem unless I had accidentally cleaned wrong, which we're going to talk a little bit about in a minute. But the body wash that I have been using lately, and it has really worked well and definitely kept away any type of smell, no reaction, is the Love Wellness pH Balancing Cleanser. Looks like this. pH cleanser can be found at Ulta. And of course, you can go directly to the website. This one is pricey for soap, and it's only a 7 fluid ounce. I paid $20 for this. So this is like an intimate cleanser for gentle personal hygiene. It is OBGYN recommended. This was created by a woman as well who is a OBGYN. When it comes to cleaning the vagina, of course, you want to use a face cloth. You don't want to use like a sponge because that holds bacteria. A towel does too, but not as much as a sponge. So you don't want to use that when it comes to cleaning your vagina. And also, I think when you use a sponge, you don't really have control over where the product goes when you're cleaning. So when you have a towel, you have more control over where you are actually putting the product, which is very important. You don't want to put the soap inside. Continue to wash on the outside, the lips. You don't want to go inside, because if you go inside, you're going to cause an unbalanced pH level, which then is going to probably react into some sort of yeast infection, but it's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to feel good. Inside the vagina, it's doing its own job, but it's very important for you to make sure you are providing the proper thing so that your vagina can continue to build good bacteria and fight the bad bacteria. If you add any type of soap, like even this type of soap, if you add this inside of your vagina, yet alone like soap that has a fragrance to it, you are asking for a uncomfortable reaction. So just wipe on the outside really good. Now if you want to get inside there, just take you some water and shoot up there and cleanse up there. If your shower head comes out, take your shower head, go down and just spray it around. Don't douche. Do not douche. Oh my God, I used to do this when I was younger, and my mom used to tell me to do this. It's so not good for you. But if you want to use like the little bottle that comes with the douche, you can fill it up with water. That's it. Water is the only thing that goes inside your hole. Okay, that's it. Take the bottle and just spray it up there, and that'll have all that, whatever it is that's inside of you, just coming out, but it's also gentle inside. You also want to make sure you're not too hairy down there. Okay. I know, but you do not want to be too hairy, because as we all know, hair can start to stink if it's way too much. So before COVID, I actually used to go get waxed. Now I wouldn't get everything taken off, but I would get it cut down pretty short. Now with COVID, what I have been using is the Nair hair removal, which looks like this. Now I got this from Target, which you can pretty much find it anywhere. And what I do is I use this just to get rid of the hair that's on the vagina. Now, as of lately, I have been enjoying being bald. We're being honest. I mean, it's TMI, but why are you here if you can't, you know, we're all women here. We're all grown. So, like I said, for me, it's no issue. For me, it's comfortable. Now, I will say this can be harsh for some people, so I would definitely do like a patch test. I would not apply this for the first time all over, and girl, no, don't do that. There's a lot that goes on down there with your hairs, a lot. Now, even though you're washing it every day, it's still like sweat and stuff that builds up. You want to make sure you cut back on the hairs or shave or wax or whatever you need to do, because it definitely will help with making sure sweat is not being trapped inside your hairs. And so the next thing is breathe. You want the girl to breathe, okay? It is so important that she gets fresh air, or she gets some sort of breathing time. I mean, it's kind of like this, like, especially like for girls who have like boobs, like I'm very top heavy, and girl, when I get home, they are out. I don't care which way they're going, but they are out. And that's how you have to treat your vagina. Like, she needs to get air. So what I prefer to do is at nighttime, no panties. I just let her air out. I let her do her thing. You're already sleeping. You're in your own bed. You're in your comfort of your own surroundings. So like, your sleep. So why not just let her breathe? Another thing that traps in moisture, which also creates a smell, is silk panties. Those little cute, soft panties. They're cute, but they will cause you to have an odor so quick because it does not allow your vagina to breathe. So if you go with cotton panties, and I mean, they starting to catch up right now. They're starting to make some cute cotton panties and cotton thongs. Start wearing you some cotton panties, especially if you don't feel comfortable just yet walking around naked, just everything out. Definitely look into getting some cotton panties first. In the beginning, it is a little strange. It is a little uncomfortable because we are conditioned, we are taught to put on panties. Like, that's just what it is. Definitely do that. I would say as much as you can, And like, even if you go out in public like that, I think that's okay too. Who's gonna know? If you don't do nothing else, do this. A feminine suppository. Some of you guys may be familiar, some maybe not, but I'm just about to tell you what it is. So it goes in the vagina. You do not take this orally, okay? Looks like this. Supposed to support the pH balance of the vagina. These are recommended for vaginal odors. And basically what you do is you take one capsule, you insert it in, and you let it do its thing. I normally use these right after my menstrual cycle. It is suggested that you can use this every single day if that is what you need them for. But honestly, like, if you follow everything that I've been saying in this video and you use the products that I use, you might not have to use it every single day, just because there's so many other things that you're using to ensure that pH balance is staying in place. But this is just a quick refreshment to the
I don't know. So much I'm gonna leave and come back real quick and see.
Yet wonka ako mi so camera no one pacho.
Um,
David Beyonce, please. So camera no.
until when I get
All
back
right.
now, I will show the video that you were talking
One
about.
okay.
So I need to
And now
restart
we
my
can
laptop.
okay, now we should have a conversation. But before Papa comes back, no, I just want to welcome everybody, every Mubia Akwaba Eba Nkomoh Nkitinkiti on High Life Radio. Me who say me and my girlfriend or bas me bisa say, is it okay to wear panties? Or me I don't know if you want me to answer. If you really want me to answer that, you can decide to not wear it anytime, any day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to have a time of a day where you decide not to wear underwear. You can go all day butt naked, as long as you have clothes on. And it feels good. It's a good feeling now having if Abeeku so say no day no pennies no pay. I mean, I think that nowadays, people are normalizing it and not wearing. People are normalizing it. It's becoming normal where people go out, they don't wear underwear. It's just basically butt naked. They just have clothes on, which I think it makes some things easy. If you're not wearing a bodysuit or something, I mean, it makes Enyema easy, and you're wearing a dress. It gives you an opportunity to be freaky. Oba, if you don't feel like wearing it, don't wear it. You don't have to have a specific time to have a panties on. I'm just saying. Going butt naked is good sometimes. It can be refreshing. About to make it can be refreshing. But at the same time, know you're down there before you start to do that. You understand? Know you're down there before you start to engage in no wearing of the panties and all of that. Yes. Anyway, I hope say my answer or question no very, very well. Into the ebusian for thank you. Thank you. That's all. Wearing pennies sometimes can be hectic, but I tell you, when you have it on and you're wearing panties, it becomes Becomes some way. If you don't have it on, once you're comfortable, and sometimes I'll send from aboho, and that's the front and back, has to be aired out, like not any. Yeah, but just make sure, say, when you get into public now, when you sit up and when you're sitting now, you sit right. Your posture is like just right. I don't know what Nyako Hansen is doing here, but Nyako Hansen, dear, oh dear. Me do want my high life in yame. Me do want my high life in yame. Anyway, all the same, yema obibia ajo obibia kwaba. Mpacho no joining on Facebook. But more like it, na share na invite to be na onto me kind when I ending nkomo. And then nkomo aye be di chese akoye bibi or something, which is there. We are going to learn a lot tonight, and both your hygiene, any memano, if they're doing the right things or not. Just say we're going to do a lot today in Timmy Patch. But more invite to be now on also in joining and let's have a conversation. Na video, hey, sister Davi. Hey, now put my on.
My camera keeps freezing on, so I'm saying, and there's still picture and I'm I don't know what else to do.
Okay, in Team Patrol,
change the camera.
Ubetimi abo video na aspake up this whole conversation na and a baby dino. Mama logging on Facebook na Papa Winters Nyako Hansen, Father Bacchus, Irene, Kukua, Yema Obibia Kwaba, Obasima, Yema Muna Kwaba, Pacha Momo Modiana Monshe. Papa, how was it? Shares and likes.
I mean,
okay. Davi, Mpoche Pedi who there another day. As a whole.
That baby uncle on your bad girl.
Baby, I'm a nice girl. Baby, I'm a nice girl. Hey.
Davi.
Now,
Ewura, o hwemanim. Ade na ha atweba sa. Mo Ghana fo mo ya, ade mu ma me wo mo ya sesa nsuohie egu mo tweba so saa ma mo tweba nyina sensene. Aka 4% kakra mema yedeji ye ni nsusu a. Mo sora e na fa we fam mebeche. Fa we fam mebe moa. Mo di nura afifa mo asesa ma mo tweba ko low battery. Mo tweba e ko low battery. O ka no ohwe wanim ha no osere. Onfede amatwaba nyina ko low battery Ghana fo ma dodo na dane tetedikanika o chini ko wura dem a mese ye no je so wo bre ni sinsim no dane no style biebi ansa na age so enti no mo ya kakra I'm not in the mood mo de mo mfa no man hyehyehye mo twehwa na mo huhuru mani mu kankan ni mu na mo mfa mani nkosi twene so da kro ba ko tweba be ya tofom ya wa fa hohoro ho de asi hono mo yade
Sambo video libya.
Ewura, o hwemanim. Ade na ha atweba sa. Mo Ghana fo ma ya, ade mu ma me wo mo ya sesa nsuohie egu mo tweba so saa ma mo tweba nyina sensene. Aka 4% kakra mema yedeji ye ni nsusu a. Mo sora e na fa we fam mebeche. Fa we fam mebe moa. Mo di nura afifa mo asesa ma mo tweba ko low battery. Mo tweba e ko low battery. O ka no ohwe wanim ha no osere. Onfede amatwaba nyina ko low battery Ghana fo ma dodo na dane tetedikanika o chini ko wura dem a mese ye no je so wo bre ni sinsim no dane no style biebi ansa na age so enti no mo ya kakra I'm not in the mood mo de mo mfa no man hyehyehye mo twehwa na mo huhuru mani mu kankan ni mu na mo mfa mani nkosi twene so da kro ba ko tweba be ya tofom ya wa fa hohoro ho de asi hono mo yade
Akwa no ya. So minim se mema me renhu se mema meningio se menya me hudan you I don't know and I can't think far. So video way na me hu ye and then it brought we saw this video and this discussion and that topic here about discussing aba and who aba for so say you be kan ho asem eyende Davi you steady wo baby I want a pam pacho so camera no into the question that we're asking and the energy and it say is personal hygiene important when it comes to the female, and what are some of the things that we can do to keep the place right? And then also, Papa no say, se minim so ye papa so ye abemu so ye den you, or see Ghana for money bebre etreba ekolo battery. Na ya ise titili kenika no. Ajo wobri yen sana. Aye. Now the question that I'm asking today is that part of the question is it that the men don't know what to do, the right things to do, how to do it, and na a man be adanetiti ni kanana. Intene Nkomoh ayedi no personal hygiene. How is how important is personal hygiene for women, or as a woman, what is personal hygiene to you? How do you see personal hygiene? How do you think that it affects your sex? We say, do you think it's good to keep the place clean? And what are some of the things that you feel that you can do to keep the video now a feminine product be brow bit me use you? However, and also so just regular warm water with a soap can do the magic too. Into the whichever one works for you, and also into mame and started with Davy whilst Papa figures things out. Yeah, Papa will join us soon. Let me talk to Davy while Papa figure things out.
Really?
Davy.
That's why I came with no camera, no.
Davy Pacho.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, good evening to all listeners and viewers. Good evening, Miss AJ and Papa Abeeku. Is personal hygiene important? Because I was joking that my big girl or she be was what? Missy nowhere for being obey. I mean, I'm never what I'm saying by phone. Or say what? Anyway, it is very important. Now, like I say, there are a lot of things. Me, I don't use those lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I drink rather, and that's all I do. I drink water.
Yeah, drink lots of water. Yes, okay. And
water,
then cranberry
water
juice.
and some stuff, but
yeah.
A friend is saying, hey, how do I call these things? Gloves and something else. There's some other thing that I soak in water and I drink it often. And I make sure I take a shower twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
Very important before I get out of the house and when I come before I get in my bed. Keeping yourself clean is very important, and I think those that keep a lot of hair on their pussy, I think that's also another issue. If you're a little bit heavy or
Hairy down there.
or like you're the kind of the normal or the Ghanaian woman. Every Ghanaian woman, most of us are thick girls. We're not skinny and all that. You need to keep those hair clean. I mean, at least trim down. I mean, sakura, but really trim down and wash yourself often. Right up the clit. There's some debts there. You need to wash yourself really, really well. So, and then using the bathroom. Doing number 2, it's also important to wipe yourself, and you wipe from the front to the back. I mean, not from the back to the front. It's really important because ubenya infection. And so, AJ, I think that's what I have for now. And I remember so besides say, is it that
Right, because the guy was saying, ye shano, ye the niema shisha ye hosa ma ena ye ni ye no so no. We take recommendations from people and all of that. Na ye the niema shisha ye ho inti ama ye tweba no ewu, or basically no ye need feelings. Ain't no, it was so almost sparky, as it is, Ain't the question that I'm asking is it that they don't know how to handle a money be, i.e. their bodies and the parts and how to treat it? Ain't it coming off say or Martin can wait nana?
I think, sir, it's both. Saa nneɛma a yɛde hyehyɛ ho no deɛ mpakyɛw mentumi nka ho asɛm in the sense that I don't know about it. Misano, or I remember my dear grandmother, and may her soul rest in peace as I'm still mourning her. She used to say pepper ni adi na me din someone kakra na me bibi na nani ho a or the she baby mama. I think say na oboa me in a way. And then she made sure say I wash myself, I'm always clean. She checks me most times too, like or so I don't think that's what it is. But when it comes to I think being educated about your sexuality is also another problem. So most of us don't know much about your body and how we get our sensations and all that. We don't know how to we don't know our bodies very well. Talk of say yebetre will be how to use it or make us happy and all that. But then ye mema no dodo na so meka se akwadworo kakra wo mafa. Akwadworo wo mema no dodo na afa, and like papa always say Jack na wo mu wasting because Jack no before mu benya Jack na kasa na problem kakra wo. So it will manage
What problem?
Sorry. O manage mane wa adwin nim na etimi du ase ho na Jack a oben wa wan fan ya yi a Jack Raje ne Jack a o ma so be hye eti obedi agro ne de emfa emfa ya na chese o di bewram eno so de nkenye fine. I think they are lazy. That's how I'll put it. Most men kind of are lazy when it comes to the bedroom. Making time for a female, it's a problem. And I will also say, I think that the initial stages and all, yeah, when me knew what to be now first day, as one almost says it in campaign, you said after elections.
No campaign after elections, yes.
Elections, new year, and your buyer, and Rodros. Now, the amount, no, couldn't baby. Or Pia, and no one here. So happy. So, Wama, on shadow mine, sir, and funny. 80.
Okay.
80. I think some made the because and then Uncle I will share me.
Me and me team who batting patrol, loosening up, brightening up in patrol.
Oh no, I did for you.
The other question too was that I mean, like I was saying, is it that they don't know what they're doing? Do you think that they also have in their mind, as in, say, they are only say, oh, way feelings when you know automatically every woman, that's how every woman is, and so they try to do that, and that's why
this thing we've talked about this before on the show, and you realize that most men were thinking the same way, and we went further talking about as in being eaten out, and the sad part is most men think being eaten out is a thing.
It's there for every woman.
It's not for every woman, and some women love to be touched there with hands, not necessarily with lips and tongues.
And spit and all of that.
Thank you. And the problem is, I think most men don't make time to study the women.
It be quite you. It be quite you.
It's one of our benum no we or benum no hwe kugu ansa wakonom. Yeah.
I mean, spit is sexy. I mean, it's
no. It depends on how you spit.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, if the man does it right, it's sexy as hell.
Wow. Yeah, it's how you and a bit
and I'm talking. And that's what I'm saying. If the person is swaggerlicious,
a bit of how many swag. So the spitting and stuff is as if something is nasty or something. You spit with a swag, you know.
Yeah.
It has to be the style, the way your facial expression, your lips.
Yeah, even when a man spits in your mouth with swag, cry is just Hey. Nyaku Hansen dear, minim dear no fire wo. Nyaku Hansen.
What time no wifey or picture. My friend man, anyway, so I mean they are all kind of and they need to learn.
Right.
And media may not sabi they are making ye uni adagere for cha. Masa, don't go close to it. And then it's opa nyahu adagere because it gets annoying when something needs to be repeated to you almost every time you meet a woman in the bedroom, unless it's that you have multiple women that you get confused. And I think that's also another secret. Yeah, I think they are screwing too many females that if they meet Davy loves to be kissed, they would rather go be giving Davy head instead of say the other head in the year for AJ. Now or the man Davy. I feel could do AJ no the David dear ma AJ. When you never go I mute myself.
Thank you. You too. All right, Davi. Thank you on that note. I'll come to you again with further questions. Father Bakus, you're welcome. Okay, Papa. The same set of questions go for you. How important do you, for you as a man, how important is a woman's hygiene when it comes to down there for you? How important is that for you?
First of all, I don't know why my camera is not working, and so I have taken advantage. Na medwa me hoti ha na nyame amwa na camera so and your mom will who are the issue.
Brian, you be ye ninsu, see and shake. Me, I know grade. We are me measure. Me ko glasses ni bi said the way AJ shani di. Met me
I frustrated into me draw me home preko.
Massa, Tatadio.
I've turned on the camera, turn it off, turn it on. My yes, see. In case there be bar and yeah, I'll shut it off immediately. But for now, they let me enjoy myself.
Thanks for the disclaimer.
Yes, and for interestingly, and they we were talking about this camera situation, mini AG, and she said media IS, but to prove say we're on me jabi be ana meditate her, and say no about now, but ana yo.
Oh, one time.
And see, no screenshots, please. No screenshots. About Munjanis, I'll switch it off. And see, no, that's the baby said, what's your say, woman? Now, so yeah, coming to the topic, you know, I don't know if there's anyone. Well, no, I take it back. I was going to say that I don't know if there's any man. You're kind of saying hygiene ain't here, no. But I take it back because one of my friends claims that bonde is the way to go, and you know, I say he has to smell you, kaka.
No, but say a trivia was sent. You understand?
No. And yet, no, the bonde, the typical bonde na. Boxer shorts to cry to me. Debut. But anyway, so I guess I can speak for myself and most men,
Mm-hmm.
not all men, that we do like a clean environment, because see, the thing with it is most of men are very adventurous, so home at the same time. So
Right.
ode ohwene kobo baby na smell say Jane ade ache so a it's not good.
Ah, hey.
It's not good at all.
Jane, I'll do that. I'll leave Jane out and smell and see tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mm.
But what is this? So of course it's very important to, and if the person is not the freaky type of person now, they are all over you now, maybe they'll be okay with it, they'll be okay with whatever. And then the answer on the about the jack say, or you be or condom so and the you condom new year now or two good baby no condom baby. But say if you are like, yeah, don't pray whose mouth and lips is all over the place, not the faha, no, on to me, on your home first I sent in that said the whole night. And I understand that, so I said, would you crash still? Obesmelo or Hinano. It will
Madam
take.
Fubina. Madam Fubina say Okofa girl be. And now only girl no ya no who smell say Charlie. Enkoyi into osi ofo say o ebi a ohia say obedware. Only girl you could or finding win only girl you could dware no ne ba. Only you could dware by still. Or see best 3 days na ade na jina bobi sim.
Share.
Now now we ade na ede. Wa boji.
I mean, for me, didn't see that. It's my fan question. And
Um,
maybe
Ali, and because of that, no, you are what you need. Obey you.
I some good one. Investment is welcome.
So yeah, for the first part, and that's what I'll say. It's very important. The natural one, yes, natural one is if you're whole poor. Wa a drive kaka na I smell some kaka on your bad. Or natural thing one no to yeah one then America. You commute to baby Sabasa.
Or maybe so there. That's the natural one. Then a driver now smell on some kakra.
No, something if it's natural, if
Mhm.
it's clean and the
No,
natural
that's
one.
what I say. But and
And
wash on somewhere. Big
sometimes,
kakra on somewhere. Na man, ne smell. I have I don't know. See like why
oh,
is there? A punchy benny no the
bum.
ordinary.
Mhm.
Okay.
A smell as, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Into
No,
dominate to me jack. It to me jacka.
it all depend on as good if the person as camera no low battery, oh here for some kicker. Here for mobile some how can camera go low battery?
Is that my hobby? Is that my hobby?
Oh yeah, anyway.
What did you say? How am I? Hey,
Akwari pɔte mu ama nkurɔfoɔ mu ɔbɛgye ne nyinaa sɛ memi si oni ati so wonni sika me na meka wonni we oh wosɔ ɔtwi range over ɛnyɛ ne dea o, and that's the thing that people don't understand. Ɛnyɛ ne dea, ne sister ɛrekɔ Ghana ɛna ɔde ɛbɛgya no
it's the crack.
sɛ ɔkyerɛ biribi a maybe ɛmfi no. So what I was saying is so, I mean sometimes, so Ako, you asked that, would that give you a jack? Yes, it depends. If the person did something, said the smell will immediately bring back all the things that happened. And if it was a good situation, definitely jack will arise. Definitely jack will arise. But if it wasn't all that, and then was smell no. Now, So the other part of Ghanaian men not knowing how to treat women, I kind of sort of not agree 100%
Okay. How so?
because first of all, that statement is not fair.
I said some. I didn't say Ghana. I said some. I said,
Okay,
is it because some of them?
okay. Now I also want to say that most Ghanaian men are very, very romantic. Eh,
Apu, neke pu. I'm saying this on authority. Aputo. With no fear of I am with no fear of favor and no apologies. Apu
Again, like I said, most
again.
Ghanaian men
Apu.
are very, very, at least 90% of us are very,
Ah.
very romantic. The problem is that most of the women are not.
Mm. Hey.
But you see, unfortunately, when it comes to Ediana,
Mm-hmm.
the man is the measure of so many things. Even number of rounds to cry is measured by the man. So Obi say, oh, and rather you did 4 rounds, it means it's a bear man and who about 4 times. So the pressure on men,
mo ye kwada mu ana still mo ayam ho kinkons no. Ka mo pese ye nyam dey.
but that puts too much pressure on men. Like
Huh?
if we have to count into say bear man jina so bear 30 minutes, 1 hour. That's an about 1 time. I just said the whole night, you
But
count it.
how many days? 1 hour.
Oh
Why back?
yeah. Oh, I said back was one to me 1 hour simple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yo, I'm back.
Papa.
Eh?
1 hour na me dey here. Ni nya ho sa.
Nine.
Ba me pacho sa de na me concept papa o de wi na me so asem kakam.
We are bisa mu hapa.
So
So
benyin jina da for that long now. What is that
I've
supposed
back
to mean?
camera.
Sorry.
natural.
Explain
So
them.
basically the pressure when it comes to sex on African man is too much. You
How so?
expect,
How
yes,
so?
I'm explaining. One,
Okay.
even the number of rounds are counted by the number of times a bear man. But who obano who bet me about bear 5 times? Yeah, and kind come home. So I call 4 rounds too. So bear man who by 1 time fed there. Who by 5 times? Cause like I said, be the 1 round. But you know, so even within a 1 round, who about multiple times, but they will never count that one as part of a success story for the man. It's the number of times the man is able to come and I'm kind. So that alone is one pressure on men that you guys don't factor in. You understand? And what was your other question?
I wanted to know there. Eke the 1 hour na Father Bacchus. Maybe Father Bacchus will answer that. There, what was the 1 hour? No? What would make a man be effing a woman for that long? What is that?
What's that upon that?
So no porn star per se. It depends. It's all about what you are doing. I don't think that the 1 hour will be a boom 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 continuous for the 1 hour. It's about the variation of motions, I mean, different styles, different motions, different activities. Ne nyinaa ka ho na ɛfiti within the 1 hour. No. Look, typically, if you slow down, the tendency for you to last longer, ɛwɔ hɔ. And the tendency once you slow down, I mean, you even build more a PSI in your PSI pressure. I shared it, and at that time, I think you're on this show on some room. Yeah, I shared an experience. It is like if you take your time and enjoy the moment instead of
Mhm.
thinking of pleasing, like putting the pressure on yourself that I have to please the person. But if you take your time, the person also takes their time. It becomes so fluid.
Yep.
It,
Organically, it happens.
yeah, it becomes so fluid. Ah, moment to me the 1 hour without even knowing,
Mm-hmm.
without knowing.
Because you're doing the right foreplays, you're doing the
Yeah.
right thing to each
So
other.
the moment the timing comes in, it's
Mhm.
because somebody is getting tired or somebody is not doing the right thing and they are getting fed up. Masa, yeah, no, sorry. Namenda.
Mm.
But if it's good, nobody complains. If you're doing the
Mm,
right thing, the man is doing the right thing, and the woman is doing the right thing to complement what the man is doing. Na bibia e kwa so pepepe a, wobetumi aye 1 hour easily. But sometimes the problem with the young man is say, pressure na why students, when we are going in with the intention of impressing
Hmm.
and thinking, say, pam, no, and they are impressive.
yep.
You
And
understand?
that,
So that will end you up coming a lot earlier than you are supposed to because you
So,
think you are impressive.
so what you're saying is that you guys don't give time to make love, but the intent is to impress. But when you want to impress a woman, is it not when rather you take your time to do certain things to her so you will leave a mark than
So
just go
so
do pam pam pam?
Nyamia Doma with shows be like Nkomoh Nkitinkiti and other shows that talk about this um the forbidden topic of sex. And then
Mhm.
I say I'm on for say but say sex is not all about pine. Look, some women even think still at this age, still think that Bema they so serious no wo ye and
mhm,
just say why you baby. So
yep.
when a man hears that now, also so that's they form in their mind that okay, that's the only way I can get my credits.
Ah,
Nansiana Emma and I guess exposure, Western exposure, and other topics, other discussions, exposing your to certain women more I say, I didn't know there's more to it than the pam,
Mm-hmm.
so we need to explore more of that area. So when they meet somebody that fits sa description, they're like, oh, this is what I've been missing all this time.
Right.
Pam na obenye bi. Betumi anya timber o baby correct. I de be si a drilling hole wɔ mu. But that is not that is
That,
sex.
yeah,
That
Papa. Mami bisa mo me money question you, but and being say only father back who see mo ye youngi. I mean, person me bisa.
yeah
Do
omu
you?
yɛ dɛn?
yeah
Omo
you
ye omo ye youth. You're my
yeah
youth. Omo ye youth. Me person me bisa say.
Hmm.
Do you believe say when you get to a certain age, the body is you have to take time to understand the body as a man to understand a woman's body and treat it accordingly in a way for the woman to enjoy, as in it was said, mhm, like obani body the epe and do it right, like according to the age.
back was moving so kasa.
Backwards, okay, backwards me pacho my he wait me I bet my answer mommy. No, you are not answer the other ones, no.
I think age play very important role in sex. As you
Okay.
grow, you meet a lot of people, and
Mm-hmm.
baby, explore. So by exploring, know how to please ladies too. But the other side of it is say, so what have a sex to be bar. Maybe do age be don't now. You are tired of it. Afternoon. So why ya?
You
No, for the back,
also
I'm not talking about of no, but no, I'm talking about, let's say that okay, I meet you,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm much I'm older, you know, it's either you're older, maybe we're in the same age bracket, or maybe there's a difference. Do you feel that you have to take your time to know my body and for me to know your body for us to be able to enjoy each other properly?
Yeah.
And that way you will not say I said it in the.
Yeah, that one is true, because I mean, who say, and American age play a very important role, because say onipakuni ye penny, normally you don't force that person for sex, and I be bizarre. Once because you don't wanna do things or say bema ya say or buy say. It you get to know the person more, and as you get to know the person more, so maybe you might talk about sexual ideas, and identity. You get to know how open in your say, okay, not to please her, but you will do your best. What I say? One more thing say, mo be any aje, winnie beji, as papa can pam, because the person is old, and yet old as in age. It may be he's been around or she's been around for a while. It's naive when it comes to sex. That person will be able to express a lot of sentiment about sex with you, you know. Right,
like the person is good at their craft. Like I always say, sex is an art. So, and you have to be good at your craft. You understand? You have to be crafty. And okay, all right, okay.
And also, Obecho say, not 1 year, so there wouldn't be that shyness say on cancer.
Right.
As in the case, Ushia Obia or young and that youthful exuberance in the womb. It's basically, you know, when you be Obeka, we. What I say, you know, say, baby, that Yana over. It just put off and it put some fear in you.
But the thing is that, don't you think, that type of way, it's a conversation that needs to be had. So that way, if there is something that is lacking somewhere now, both of you can, work on it.
Yes, communication is very important. In every relationship, communication, and everywhere we say that communication is the key. Through communication is the key.
Right. And especially when it comes to the bedroom, I feel that you need to be able to communicate your feelings or how you want to be touched as a woman. And I'm saying it, Father, but not to cut you. As a woman, I feel you should be able to be with a man that you're able to express yourself to them. Tell them the things you want done to you. So I say it makes it it feels good. I said, Davino, it feels good. It's okay. That is also kissing. Yes, into I know say trium, say yeah, a trium.
2022 mean can be shame. This year, next year, 2 years to come.
You know, so if things like this, if you're unable to express that name away, if there's any
why not pray in Mimono?
Anyway,
people can drink water in their own house.
Excuse you?
Communication is who here, and you know, background, I'm buying me brave when it comes to sex, because nipa and Obecho say that until we learn it the hard way, and most of the times, you don't even have a room until I say, where's your girl be at? Baby, I'll never have a sex and cry. You don't even have the time to you don't dedicate time for it. Open quick if you are cold, baby. Maybe our young could be in room and answer about team be into where is that enjoyment? Ubenya enjoyment, but it's not much. Until we didn't learn how to, perform sexually. But as we grow, while we now dine, we now fear, we now room, we have peace of mind. Then you try to learn about those things and share movies, kakra, read more on it. But yes, when we were young, we did a lot of things. And I said, and you be used to to please a lady, and that way you should be. How are you gonna perform? You might not perform. There's a amount leverage be. To that way you should know. It be a first and 1 hour. That way you should 30 minutes. What I say?
No time, no.
Yes.
No, so Father Bacchus, as a man, or being the only man on here, as a man, do you feel that you're pressured
Yeah,
by
exactly.
women all the time? And now say, you don't feel pressured because of who you're with.
Okay, yeah, you don't feel pressured because of who you with, you know.
Okay,
If
but
of you,
generally, no. Do you
generally,
feel that? Mhm,
yes, because hey, okay, your Bible can say 2 minutes per happy.
mm,
And if who share a lot of news out and a lot of communication about sex, they always
mm.
blame the men. Oh, Obama where they 2 minutes or Obama, oh 1 second,
What do
2 seconds.
you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mm. You
yes,
see,
Exactly.
I think, say, and as a woman, I feel that we shouldn't let the whole focus should be on penetration and all that. For me, I feel is the intimacy part of it. The cuddling, the kissing, the fondling, and all of that. Plays a good part of the role, like all the foreplay. I mean, the penetration, yes, it comes, and like anything I maybe sound to say, because I was talking to one of my friends, and he or say, or bad, or bad, it was so timmy boo, pana didn't ye pa, and I'm like, Nana, I mean, what are you talking about? I don't think, say, you need that much energy. So would be your bar.
yeah.
Get to know the person, make love to them to the point where na she's still reminiscing on a money baby. Didn't na so ne papa mo guess almost munyamu because munya abotira na must make am kwat.
Oh, Papa do I add Papa do I add Many means me if you know.
Father Bacchus say they would have a boy.
Very
Just
good question.
Very good
Very
question. Say any being for young come here, but I'm saying I'm there to
Okay.
and you say Papa can say me be pressure no yet. I am Paul because
Mm.
if you know what Berman also as or change shape to be and I don't want to go there because round Berman in him. And
Mm.
I don't think that should be the case. And normally, if you meet older women, they are very desirable. They are very good. What's in your say? What my also
Hello.
I will feel it benze because
Hello.
one or yeah, they are what they bring the baby. The touch, alone. That person will tell you so. We are so many. You say, mommy. Sometimes it's not about even the sex alone.
And I think say on several occasions, David on several occasions, I think say I've said it. Yeah, ma, I've said it. I've said it here. Say, once I mean, I think say from 35 on, it becomes more intense. 40, like your freak level goes up, and you become expressive.
No, not me demo. Sorry.
You become expressive.
Maybe prior there.
Yes, you become expressive, and it becomes right, and it feels good when it's the right person. When the person is on the same freak level as you are able to express yourself.
Na me kind the crack and say, Quiaka say 40. 40 libido is high. You need some massive touching. You need some good sex.
You need
some
somebody
good
to be,
talk.
holding
need some
on
good
you,
stuff.
whispering good stuff in your ears, caressing your nipples with your tongue, kissing around your neck, going down.
I think they when you hit 40, you should be dating young guys instead of older guys.
No, trust me.
Why not?
Not necessarily.
Young guys. A book with you.
No. I don't mean minors. That's not what I mean, man.
She means if you're like if you're
I mean
at her age,
guy.
when you say 40, so maybe say 25, into 19.
I said the thing is also be man sex drive so high. Or your cocra or your peninsula.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but now how papa ni
no,
but
Papa say
yeah, in their 40s. So
Neja can chena who the thing is how the or because who age am I?
Yeah, fine, Shemusa.
I put that day when I'm Jack on chair.
You see, once you turn 40, whilst you were younger, this is the whole. Whilst you were younger, you want like this. No, But once you get to 40, like your age, you want the whole circulation, the touch, everything, the
Right.
rubbing, and then it, like all of that, and then you go in slow as you're going in, as you're not going to go in, you're pulling out, you're teasing the clit, you're doing them,
It's in a crowd and it's a unya ready.
yes.
What is this? Bra. Traufie.
Yeah, you see, it was a woody me and Patrick 25 mesemo. It was a woody trebani like play with the clit, if possible, cry, massage, trying to sono, nyabotre, Emma, penny no channel, but no say, defeno, no, so new wagro. You understand? Namunya is a mokati, I see it, I said it in Nikano.
A drone be brain also can.
I just long.
I am a hoyer tight. Me say they am my tight with brain.
Not and as my working or no quite been wear tight. What I was
no, but the thing is that I think say it be a natural, but when it becomes tighter now, the right things are not being done to the chick.
Oh, the tide is not tight. It's dry.
A dryness, and yet that and it makes it tight. And the one where you cry, bear money cutting who bear you crew because he's going to be good because you are, you're dry and it's not penetrating right. But there are people that produce natural lubricant, like they're almost fun naturally and they drip. And when you do the right things to them, they will stay like that till
so there are people that also think that they don't have the ability to be wet.
How? I think it's a thing of the mind, though. I think it's a thing of the mind because everybody.
So you are saying that every woman should be able to be wet?
Yes, if they're touching
the right place.
Yes, doing the right things to you. You see, it all comes down to having communication, having a conversation with the woman. Okay, and having such conversation, first the woman has to know her body, and that's why I've said here, say, as a woman, you should be able to play with yourself, know how to touch yourself, because for any man to be able to do the things that you want done to you, you have to first know your body. What takes you? What turns you on? What turns you off? What will get you dry quickly? What will get you wet quickly? And so that way, that man will not just come and assume that everything that he did or whatever he did to Akusiano, I'm going to go and do the same thing to AJ. No. You understand? Have that conversation. So as a woman, if you're not able to have such conversation with a man, or a man, if you're not able to have conversations like that with a woman now, then possibly, the chances of you both enjoying each other in the bedroom, is slim. You understand? You should be able to have that conversation for the man to know, say, okay, this is what the woman wants that turns her on, that could possibly get her wet. And maybe I need to up my game and, make her wet more. What can I do to make her, get how I want her to be? You understand? You understand? So every woman has to get wet.
Okay, so well, so
no, but to be honest,
I was say a move for kakra.
To be honest,
for the right places are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm missing it there.
Time,
I think it's about the mind, and most men don't make time.
That is the thing. You understand? And you see, maybe the younger generation, at certain age, I will say, you understand? Take your time for the body. do justice to the body. Leave the woman with something where she'll start comparing, especially when you get to akusiamu age now. Yene ho adwuma nya abotre defe no se akusua pekese na but modia se on the waka kiss her properly, take your time, whisper into her ears. Aku opensem fuck talk mukika fuck talk. Aku fuck talk.
Leave me alone.
Fuck talk. You understand? You have to master that. Talk dirty. You know, make her feel good.
Now, if you feel like you don't want to talk and you don't want to kiss, Mata, leave my alone. Leave me alone.
Hey, have that conversation. That's what makes her feel good. Okay,
no. What we hear, I want come on there now. Obi one will take now.
It's for our boyfriends and our significant others.
No, and some way
is here.
All my brothers
to listen
but
to your not telling us. How are we going to listen? Abba, they are not telling us.
No, that we are not telling you. I sure no do you ever carry some majawa. What's the best? Yeah, you know, Sunday bisan.
Yeah, go and ask your girlfriend. Ask your girlfriend. Ask your wife. Say, what are some of the things?
Okay.
No, but be open. Let me say this. I feel like I don't know about you guys here, but most of our men do not love to talk about certain things. There are men who are not so comfortable. They are so primitive, and that a woman cannot start any sexual conversations with them. They have to bring it up. And I think these things need to stop. Ghanaian men, most of you, please wake up. Come on. If a female wants to talk about sex, let her talk about sex. It shouldn't always come from you.
How many females talk about sex?
A lot of them. The world is evolving and we're changing.
It's because
you're not used to.
Debbie, it's because they don't allow the women to be expressive. They don't allow the women to express themselves. They don't allow the women to tell them what they want done to our bodies. You understand? Like I have said before, once you get to a certain age, okay, we know what we want. And so whether you like it or not, we will have that conversations with you. Massa, if you're rubbing your kotti on my clit the wrong way, you are rubbing it on the wrong way. No fuck. No, we're not doing that.
Okay,
yes, you pull back, or you grab the kotti and rub it the way you want it. And if he is observant, he will take cues and do it the right way because he can see you doing it. Okay, and now you pull out, you pull it in, you put it back in there, and then you
the way you
whine the way you want it.
But okay. You're ready. Say normally, no say yankasa no na meka your background no so mwa. So yes, I dey man be bra. Sometimes my man bedroom say oba you are say and I say for me.
Why in this 20 whatever 21st century we're in 2022, you're gonna sit here and think, say Kacho about how I want to be effed, how touch me here, touch me there. I can't pick up a phone and call you and say, hey, I miss your dick. Your cock look does that. I remember this about it. And so if I get you this and that is going to happen. I can't call you and talk about that with you. It's the baby so I say and you want me to say that's all we're going to talk about.
Yeah, most of the times I need to and that is kind of a banner.
Yeah, you see, Davy, don't get upset. That is a typical African man. You see, like I said, again, not to be ageist or whatever, like throwing age and all of that. You see, once you get to the Udu baby, Masa, Orgasm, you do halfway, yo. Halfway, and you have to be able to be expressive enough to the point where you get something to talk about after. You understand?
Females talk about dick, men talk about sex. Well,
You
just
see,
allow us to talk about it. That's all we want to do.
Some Ghanaian men or African men cannot even differentiate between lovemaking and having sex.
Yo.
You understand? And that's idea hard.
Vic, can I tell you more? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, me, if I'm not able to talk dirty to you, if I'm not able to tell you certain things, if I'm comfortable enough with you, if I'm not able to do certain things to you, yo, dude, you ain't for me. You understand? Maybe your first meet, it's gonna be awkward, kakra. It's gonna be an awkward moment. But after the sessions after that, yo, man must enjoy you. Man must enjoy.
Before we continue, Ms. Remo, I just have one question, one simple question. Emamu, say a be ana
Facebook.
How is it that we have over 200 people watching and yet sharing is like non-existent? I don't understand. Abdul Aziz Medasi, Bernard Kakari, why are there? Obasima Nanase Wampafu, why are there? Father Bakus, you share everywhere. The rest, what is the problem? And I am Pona next time you have to.
Because
don't understand. Please just click the share button. Yes, Remwa. In Siasapon, yeah, that's Sibibri. Oh, why you? Okay, and please, yes, Remo, just click on. We enjoy musika. Obia enjoy be the person who is not able to watch right now. No, if you put it on their timeline, tomorrow when they get a chance, they will watch it. Somebody is also sitting down not doing what is happening. Let's share it for them to also watch. And yes, Remo, let me see the shares go up.
For those that I say ebinum pastors on Facebook, let me answer what kwana do no ko hu baby a pastor tisha won. So who baby a pastor tisha. Ene ne wo pastor de na no ya sister bra. Enka wanu ka be feel free I enjoy. Obeje wo samba aju 2 or 3 points. Okay?
Tomorrow when they get Hey boy. Sorry.
Obeje wo 3 points. Sharp.
And you see, most of the times, also, yeah, say, and you kind of fair cacao. Why you two crying also as a sunny power. I think it's a Ghana and so it is changing. If it's somebody in Ghana now be this, who say changes kakrabin.
Okay.
The way I sex right now it's different crowd. Where you need to be. Like I say, I mean, even Lake and Crown, hey, those times, nobody's now say, oh, quarter from Bana say. Most of the times, Obana cram, my kind of way, I come a walk or taffras, isn't he? You be more a chair and sana. Who become a now the way a dog, now I didn't understand it. But the China, oh, yeah, for real.
Belinda, sorry.
Okay, we a dog and why you say, but the Chino who come, who say, to me, I say, wait, watch us old domamba. I say, do I know?
Yeah, it's for some women, that's how you prove your love to them.
Yeah, because
no, I think that it wasn't for some women. I remember my first head. That was.
For some women, that's how you prove your love. Why no?
Papa.
The comment was because when you were given a head back in Ghana, it means the guy is so crazy about you.
Right.
Guys were not given heads just like
back
that.
then.
To put their mouth on you, it means you are
You have to
somebody.
be the one. You
They
have to be
really
the
like,
main chick.
right. It's, you know, and then she ebinom a no mo ni ebie kakra no tim say okay, so guy we ma we dey and say when you say assurance say oh Charlie,
And the other for why we go.
you are the ish, he's into you and all that. But and then I bet common. But then again, still I still keep saying some people don't like that. It's not if let's say aduane say those we are say obi pay fufu, obi pay rice, obi pay benku. I don't just say common na ondi, but say benku si ho na any favorite. Obi choose benku no over the fufu. And some women will rather choose something else over that head thing, you know. And I mean, it is what it is. But
and I can say, maybe no, and I me feel say, Mankasa no, me feel say abomination. Ah, na bema so de. Why would you do that? You know, I had that say, oh, it is not clean. Why would I use my mouth there? You know what I'm saying? I had that mentality. What can't cry and say, ah, dabi. But later on, me try and me say, the pansa na nye, any pet,
now that is it you.
Oh, you see, Emma, who say, sex when I different. Ano or ye near my beer first and on ye. Oh, I saw the next kwa or the way or can't pass some
wiggly. The person is being wiggly or wiggle it to also treat it to
Charles, Macho Man Charles, if you saw a first what head pa you are you you mean you are heading the person or what?
Charles, we're talking about so God, I'm afraid is they licking. Licking, that's another word for head. Being given a head. So I mean that's what I'm talking about. If
and became what's in the wife excuses, but there are some ladies who are one pemum. Yeah,
no,
I mean,
you see, there are ladies that don't.
No,
okay. For the backers, there's some men who don't want to be given blowjob, BJ, because you know why? Because your distance cocks are going to be bitten off. Because I'm more papa. It wouldn't even say musro say the tree and marriage and yakofio. Now, a castle there one day you be now.
Why not a day? Why not a day?
Yeah.
Too much.
Okay.
No, I mean, well,
it's the same thing applies to some females who don't like to be given.
No. Go back to what you said.
That's
one that could have then. I hope there will be a retake.
Mankere. Etatamana mankasa one ya na etatamana one day. Or so see that. Yeah. Okay.
Don't ask for BJ then.
So, thank you for the words of seats. I already the feeling. Oh, Razi. Anyway, Minya. So with that, may you be one pet. Okay. No so I didn't be why in a dancer or that to it with their own sibium da. Anyway. And then there are some females who also don't like to be eaten out because some men will be using their teeth to be biting, not nibbling, but rather biting on the clit, and that hurts so bad. They use their teeth to scratch the pussy inside of it and right by the clitoris. Clitoris is the most sensitive part of your body. And if you touch it properly, that's when the woman gets wet and all that slippery thing comes in, and then you can put it right in there and feel good for it. Because like when they get that slippery thing, it makes you the man. I think it gives you some kind of energy because Charlie, this girl, they feel me, it's why not learn how to do that? So and so okay,
let me understand this. So when people say they don't like certain things, can we safely say that it's because of experience?
Some
No.
Because
some of them it could be.
If all your experiences have been good, what will make you say that you don't like it?
Okay. Some, I think, like Ikea was saying, yes, some, yes, but personally, like, oh geez. Okay.
Personally, continue from there.
There's no such thing like bad experience when it comes to head. But like I said, obiawaza okay. So if you put fufu before me with light soup, maybe that's my favorite. And you bring fufu with palm nut soup, I would choose the fufu with the light soup over the fufu with palm nut soup. Not that I don't like it,
Is it
but it's not my number one.
Is it because is it palm nut to be growing up musi
Now wait me mezi abian kweri bi ma abian kweri no otimo dem ma we wula papa but still I will not choose. I will still not choose palm nut soup over my light soup any day, any time. If I have that option, you know what I'm saying? Like if my soup is there, my light soup is there, I'll prefer the light soup to the palm nut soup. That's all I'm saying.
Let me give you my typical example. For a very long time, I didn't like tin milk.
Okay.
I'd rather have the one in a gallon or powdered milk for a very long time until recently. The only reason is because a near bufraba and those time milk and what to rubber and kaka a paper what to kaka was actually enting no was actually fridge and milk be also fridge I think why fridge match na me fast obi anyo na muko mi kaka gumenu not doing that as I say. You understand? So ever since that day, tin milk, even right now, I have to pour it and see it before I'll be comfortable consuming it. So if I say I don't like tin milk, it's because of that experience. So what I'm thinking that could it be because God tell you who doesn't like head?
No, but man, you can't say that. It's
Who doesn't like it as a woman?
Yeah, as a woman or a man?
Even as a man.
A man. Oh, there are men who don't. They won't let you do it. Trust me on that. They won't.
Oh, I mean,
and like you're saying, you know, it's still.
And about paying now, yeah, even me down, why I have me. So on ya, we use my experiment. Watch us, we move on one part. And you see, sometimes no so experience kakra me so me and say ebi o ma na nipa no feel so bia no hon so well so he or she doesn't want you to do that and just the bad lasting impression on her and him say oh that guy crying away and wouldn't say after sex and say if that person is not your lady if your girlfriend serious girlfriend why if you one time be a and
but I score wrong impression.
I don't know ma obia stroke kakra but maybe as time goes on if you get close to the person obey we you know sometimes we match be now we say no we and you if it happens again fine sometimes you might not have the chance to redeem yourself you know and no county I'm a show be first you don't want to do those things obi be mama no what's my idea why you in a Malaysia so you don't want to do that. What did I say? And also your bema so you don't want the person to smell you that way open your way in fresh or guy we cry on didn't honey. You might not want it, but as you get close to the person and as you guys get intimate all the time, that thing will open. Maybe to me, I think oral sex is very important. Licking and sucking, if you want that, try it. As a mechanic, starting na me nye but echi no eye yi pa be ye sugar just say binya there I mean bunya no kra na kakra bi kra na be brush no kra we
Is
are
that top? Is that top?
top na we eno no so kra we dwuma no so which is now bebu no bebre no so tew because foreplay na eye edwuma ni nyina ama wehu na otwe ne to corner or the wuti ko hyem na ade I mean Emma who say wo ye bibi Emma eno kra da unya say oba na on push cause push abefo which means you are doing some right so yan try hwe you fear na ye ni saa we no as I said wa wo ni fie wo ni dan ya wo ne oba akom emfishi na wo ye we no na wo kokoto wo he na wa you wouldn't even have the time and now when you be ama dan a koye we o ma wo benya wo ni 30 minutes mpo so unya kakra bi 5 minutes cry you want to finish it and go into oba na nye wet cry wo prayer dey ahye ho and eno ni nyina no mboa ma unya good experience and oba
yes, okay, with him, and you think that's how it's supposed to
yes.
be.
And on counting that sometimes oba bi o mo mpe bibi enye say bi a ne experience no nti say wa hwa most people who talk about those things will be away raping da bia no normally never sexual way they are not able to express themselves well they have some kind of hold back because anyen wamfa kwan papa so no odinya nti I mean I say they hold back pa what I say I mean twa so ha na man nkwe yi ka wono
Bakus nie. Okay, so Bakus, and I don't know if you've touched on it. Papa Paso video no. Na a few minutes video anyway saying no na nika. Excuse me, but what it's nika no. Please, thank you.
Eura, manim. Ade na ha atweba saa. Mo Ghana fo ma ya, ade mu ma me wo mo ya sesa nsuoji egu mo tweba so saa ma mo tweba nyina sensene. Aka 4% kakra mema yedeji eni nsususu a. Mo sora ena fa we fam mebeche. Fa we fam mebe moa. Mo di nuru afefa mo asesa ma mo tweba ko low battery. Mo tweba e ko low battery. Wo ka no ohwe anim ha no osere. Onfede amatweba nyina ko low battery Ghana fo ma dodo na dane tete dikanika. O chine ko wura dem a mese ye no. Je so wo bre ni sinsim no dane no style biebi ansa na age so. Enti no mo ya kakra I'm not in the mood. Mo dia mo mfa no man hyehyehye mo twehwa na mo huhuru mani mu kankan ni mu na mo mfa mani nkosi twene so. Da kro ba ko tweba be ya tofom. Eya wa fa hohoro ho de asi honom. Mo yade
akwadwro mema dodo akwadwro nti ena ya yeka I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, ebi o mo amo so kra mo so akodro no efi mo so mo side.
No, Father Bakus, let me tell you something.
This thing, let's face fact. When it comes to Besen the Benin with them, you people take them superiority to the bedroom, and I can tell you this for a fact.
False.
No,
if you agree with me, type it's not.
Some men don't know how to let go when they get into the bedroom.
When they get into the bedroom,
some, Papa, I mean, and I emphasize on the word some. Yeah, I know what you mean. Some of them.
Most.
Listen, there is nothing wrong with getting into the bedroom and letting your woman take charge, especially if she knows what she's doing.
How many women?
And for the most part, let her cuff you.
Take charge.
You understand?
How many women will take charge?
Papa, but you see, some will not take charge because you have not availed yourself for the woman to do such thing to you.
Okay, this is my thing though. Papa, this is my thing. If I go into the bedroom with you, I touch you 1, 2, 3 times, maybe the first time, second time, you say no, trust me, you're not going to get me coming back to you. Period. You get it? It's just that simple like that. So if we said how many women, again, it goes back, it goes all the way back to what Bacchus was saying. Ayankasa naturally, yen sexuality and sex talks is very poor. Communication is a problem for us. Then we go to sex matters. We were not raised like that. You see, some of us, if we gather the courage, and I am finding through these kind of conversations that we've all been having on Nkomoh Nkitinkiti and on other shows, we gather the courage to want to do certain things. The men should also start opening their minds up to meet us halfway. It's as or tough for a female, a typical Ghanaian woman to come off and be talking about sex and all that. I can't. I won't. But now we're able to talk about these things publicly on social media. So when it comes to the bedroom, I think that should also be allowed to. Yeah, mama one yam and you punk a cancer. It's like
No, but I mean, I call and to add to what you're saying. No, I mean, no. You see, that's the you see, and that's where I say again. I'm going to be ageist or however I said.
Right.
When you get to a certain point in your life, if you're not able to be expressive to things like this, then the man is not the man you're supposed to be with. So mean to me, and can't will say I'm horny. Mean to me, can't will say I want to fuck you. Mean to me, can't will say I like how your dick felt in my pussy. If I mean to me, can't will say I loved how I came all over your dick. 9 out of 10 times you're not the dude for me. You understand? You should be able to have such conversations with the person that you're with. You have to be expressive. You have to be yourself. You understand? And so ye bibi na se ebia enko ya na be ma na ye bibi na enko ye so timi ka che na so say master last time send us o fi minufu anu in fact o ma minufu anu nyina ye me ye I had to apply Vaseline and na se bibi so ebia also the way you were giving me head ebia wanye ni you have to be able to communicate na master bia bi o ye any time for san ma no ye nya ho afi with 2022 ye nya ho wonim se wuntimi ni me ye a master yeah, very, very, very busy people. So I say, yeah, busy pa, yeah, time. So I say, because we are simple, and see, be doing no, we are not. Oh my God, baby, that was good. Really.
No better move I don't find out.
I don't know why she has a problem with it. I don't know.
You see, you like, talk dirty. Let me know you are enjoying what you're doing. I will also let you know I'm enjoying what you're doing. Let's have a conversation. It would shimu kakra no to na dia twitwi ano kakra bi ase wo ya ase wo nye bi na ase wo fima no bi ase no fu odidi agro yie bi obi betimi afu no fu pa oh best 3 days na wo busu fele.
I don't know, there was a video there.
3 days
that's not fairly bad.
Share 3 days now no fu anu nyina asosro.
Oh geez.
3 days, 4 days, 1 week you cannot do for doing answer. So why? What kind of nonsense is that?
I don't know. There was a video be I mentioned about me who I want my excuses now. I don't know if it was shared on our platform and maybe but I mean most and we approach a man when it comes to but they'll give you excuses. Oh, na my bread and now
Marcus, let me stop you right there. Let me tell you something. Let's say who ana papa mu ba ku me boy. And you make me feel good. And I mean make me feel good. The freak level, the things that you do to me one pemono. There is no way in hell I will be catch them and say you want to do something to me, or you want to have, like you want to have sex with me, or you want to make love to me, I will say no to you. Because I know what to expect. Minim se me hu be sane me. Minim se u ba be ye me hu adwuma. Minim se wo benya abotre no wadi twa no. Minim se wo benya abotre na wakarasi nufuo ni ye. Minim se wo benya abotre akeka nkwa asem agumaso. Minim se wo benya abotre robi mi ye. Minim se wo be na wo ba be ye. Ah, baby, that feels so good. Can I get water? Miti beye me ya. Tie miti beye me ya. Maso beye me ya. Mensa beye me ya. Yare bi wo wiasim bia me yare bi that night. I will get that excuse for you because you're not doing shit. And I don't have time for you to come and gene my tray. Miya me agene me tray. Miya me agene my dear on my own. Don't come and disturb me. Don't come and disturb my tray for me. But so if you're doing the right things to me, without you even asking. Voluntarily, I will volunteer myself to you without you even asking. Now, so be quite asem na we aba be jinsu anoma. Unyame. So
It's one how power, are they? That is so no, sorry, so now, boy.
So,
And then I'm be a job. Some fachiche.
so you see, you have to. What's it mean? No, man, you have to be my friend. You have to be my everything. You have to be like an all-in-one person. We have to be friends where we're able to have such conversations and make the sex great. Jack, yes, we are made there. Thank you.
You see, the thing is that
The
thing is, so media means, in my opinion, Bema Biao, you should have that kind of mindset. Say you're going to leave a mark with that woman, whether you end up with that woman till eternity or it's just a fling or whatever it is. You should leave a mark. I think that should be kind of an important thing for every man, to leave a mark with a female. However you do it, that's your own style, because everybody has a different style and how they go about things. It's important, okay. The same way, me bema, so I can't tell, but the same way now, Abeeku she bema na ho keka ne ade just said dia no nim dia o ya na se mfa ne ho, but most women not necessarily type, but how they're going to carry themselves, what they're going to live with you and all that. Eti ejuma no mu na mo ye ejuma no mo ejuma, you know, mo ejuma, and so munye ni ye. That's all.
Marcus, e ma so am Kenya.
Yeah, aboafo. Yeah, be
mo ejuma.
So
the pressure comes to us.
Yes,
how long the whole thing will last, it's on the man.
No, last. Nobody's talking about lasting. We're not talking. I didn't even mention the word last. All I'm saying is that.
Yeah, I'm just saying all the reasons why it's always everybody is responsible for their own orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
We are just facilitators for each other.
Okay.
You understand? And what my starts young carry the mindset that you are responsible to make yourself happy to begin with. That way, when you have a facilitator or manyama no improver, you enjoy it the more. But if the AA is all constantly on, then you don't put any effort, and the man gets frustrated. Oh yeah, no, who's sorry and you, so you.
That's why you have to be verbal when you're doing it. Communicate, have a conversation with your partner. You understand? Let them know how you feel. I understand maybe some women are not verbal, some men are not. They want to do it in silence because someone better promises say me to scam. But I think at one point you have to be expressive. You have to verbalize something. It's all I say. Emma, I mean, sometimes, Papa, then you kind of make any animal money be a near many so. Yes. Yeah, could you mean for me man into so what's not be my so sometimes. Yeah, yes, I ate a true we say would what's not be my one pass away and some way, but Sran so I could name. So I say, Montana so I could name a feel good, send a cowboy no pill, say car girl.
Bad.
And Bannerson, yeah, bad, but there are certain positions like, oh, yeah, not and said down, Kuyisa, I could no sa, so facing and no facing any genuine and and I say, we better than which yaman any next war brew to the all tap it up with Yankasam could chow baby at home rock. You can, gently tap that ass, you know what I mean? Gently tap it. You understand? Shake it. You know. While she's bouncing on the dick, you can also wiggle the ass more. You understand? It's moving sometimes not so dear, but it's only when the man doesn't really know what he's doing. That's when we'll be like, yeah.
That time na modi ejmani nyama and say na ye ni ma
Yeah, because Jack, there are some men that will not only the pin or pin and we've said this here severally. A pin or no pin, and they are important to him. What comes for you is really not important to him. So what I say, yes, it's only will be so many anything, but better how Jesus ego or that who say yeah, the we and I then sorry, but now say whatever. You understand? And Nina comes down to two people doing it. You understand?
I mean, to me, that is the most important thing when you get to the bedroom, because if you don't communicate well, you won't send the right signal out. And so one we see one can't no credit and partner. What the first are and you do. Me, for example, I will say it. I mean, and whatever I'm saying here, no, I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm saying this. Obeka said, "Don't pray." I say, "Yeah, fine." And you must say,
I mean, like I said, it's not like you're going about doing it like what's sayama onipa one in the wall. So when you about one, I saw any bema one. I was so same. Both of you have to stay for each other. Make sure some no jack more yet more feeling. Yeah,
who do bedroom there? That bedroom come on and here. And then they keep you a lot of relationships so intact. That incommodino na don't it helps in a relationship. Because I yet to say they be a man na more who say mobile wunty, 2 minutes way we feel some kind of way be. I mean intimacy here. Made the communication in our bedroom. You don't just go and they be a oh me per se me fro.
My man fro. My man real. I mean, Obani Jina Hobia, or Yabianwa bonnet to be, or run who no general bonnet. You're giving her clues. You understand what I'm saying? And I say you have conversations. Now, there be gonna for me many. My man will why. My man fro. Won't tell me check what.
I want to
be kakana why then.
Also, won't tell me check a credit.
I won't tell me check a me don't say.
That's awesome. No, nipa no ka waka bone.
I won't tell me check a
Make I mean you have been a catch me say, hey, of course, yeah, rent to father, a chaza, check catch a father, men chim crasser for boys. Nam san, so I had the check. I chaza.
I do to get on chemi track a crack. Means it be
no, I mean, polish it up, but not now to say, I don't think you want to say. He cry.
No,
I had them. I had that back. For the back. For the back. As I mean, Mr. Fu, emotional beings. Whether You guys like it or not?
Edu mas edu odiase mamufa emotions nento
yeah, but Obia you're different. Sure. Yeah, emotional beings. And this thing, the last time we were talking about it, and I think we were laughing. Previous shows. Obiana, the way I say. Yen I bring it again goes where if a man F's you, you kind of want that relationship to continue. Say you because of body counts. Okay. On your behavior, no better onya a lot of body counts. All right. Not to talk to say they be ye mubini ye some way, but it gets to a point like Ikuya was saying, you want to stop that medi sa abrabo basabasano. You don't want to do that. And I wanna mean fuyara. When a female has too many body counts, you kind of look at that female funny. And whether we like it or not, we live in a society where society also matters. Okay. The mentality and how a person feels about you matters a lot, especially for us women. It's na endanyi yawada, echenyi kodwa akada, echenyi kwame na akada. And other crisis you're scam the most is that Iriate is so small that somebody you know somebody, and on na wama sebio wake there nipe binum why you're stuck with one particular, especially Mr. with some men who don't know. But Papa, I'm being honest, and I'm just being real here. I'm just
when you find yourself being stuck with them or being faithful to them, that's when they take advantage of that situation.
Yeah, and almost yes, and there, ever showing that nobody counts. In the yakada, in the yakada, in the yakada. I don't cry, Mr. Mefiero, or yam, or yam, or yam, home pine, the more baby. There are a bunch of dudes there. It counts up with all of them. 5 have already fucked you. How are you going to fit in that place? At the end of the day, Mr. Fu, your dignity is that. And if a man ever F's you, literally you've handed over your power to that man. That is how it goes. No, one winning them, and that is them.
Hold on to that.
No, but again, I'm saying there, it is because of you people and because of the society. And some people also have other issues they deal with. I mean, they're more attachment issues. I cannot be sleeping with every dude. And then I'll come off looking like some clingy person and I'm going crazy, going imagining here. Then you're gonna feel like I'm too much, I'm this and that. Into for you know. Muwa mfotiendi period. That's it. No, because
you see,
if you don't get me and understand where I'm coming from, and
she's coming from,
and I give you that, and to me, my most treasured asset, Mazamo. That's my treasure. Mazamo.
Yes, before a woman let you sleep with her,
keep sleeping with all kind of guys. I don't want to.
Before a woman lets you sleep with her,
you forget it.
She knows exactly what she wants. It's you that she wants. There are people that do it for fun, but most women, and some of Babe rolling one mouse sending in your na wo and why and I didn't say she wants to do that with. It's remember sometimes your mom will take advantage of that too. You can't see a person here near Muye, you bet me any pepper poo. But it's all about self-respect, it's all about dignity. It's about respect and dignity that we have for ourselves. But we just decide to.
I'm a moon to me.
No, but I'm just saying.
I'm a moon to.
I'm just saying, sir, some women can do it.
Of
you
course.
Understand? I'm not saying I will do it. Me too. I can't even bring myself to do it. If I say it's you, it's you. And like you said, you think say I'm clingy, you think say I'm emotional, you think I'm this, and which of course has been used for me severally. You're too emotional, you're too clingy, you're too this. But yeah, it's an effort that we're making. Say, look, I don't want to have so much body count. I'm just trying to stay with this one particular person and keep the shit going. I mean, that's all there is.
And for the Bacchus was asking about they don't care, and we do care. We do care because you guys are judgmental when it comes
Yeah,
to
a woman don't just
and
go
when you
about
go into these Akata
no, we don't do that.
You sleep with them, you don't look at them the way you look at us when we are the same way they are. And Mummy and Festy Factor, we all contribute to this thing, and it's sad. It is just so sad and pathetic. But then at the same time, me for one, most everything back with everything in the capability or but channel dama or but drago dama. At the end of the day, why should I because for about to trust me there, I'll edge it away. There's certain things you cannot say to my face. You will not disrespect me. But the moment I allow you to enter me, you cannot feel like
you have the power to say anything you want
for
to
me,
say,
and that you can do whatever you like. Because there's so many guys who will not, if you give them 1 inch, they cannot even stand in your face to say certain things or do certain things even to you. But because as one woman, I don't want to deal with that. No.
You see, sometimes I mean, can say and more, right? Maybe our age we know over for small girl being out your casa anymore.
No,
anyway.
Or friend Audu. Na ne cousin, ne niece. Na nyanko ota ba hunu fie ho nti niece nso ni niece ni friend uncle Audu. Nti nyanko nso friend uncle Audu. Na one day, yeah na uncle ten bay. Audu so ne jaka ntum control. Ena a pam. Eti girl na so be fie wa kwa Audu. Hey.
No. But I think
from
that
Uncle Audu to kwa Audu.
Okay, Papa, the man's or no car. In paying for what for young girls are. When I'm calling you Mr. or Sir, so and so, these men will tell you, don't call me that. Call me Abia Papa. Don't call me Uncle Abeeku. Call me Papa. You want to feel comfortable to F that girl. It's true, Pa. Only one girl started calling me Kwame Kusi instead of Capito. After she chopped me when I was young, I beg. Okay.
We see people calling him confused. We have to check the people.
Yes, we have to.
Ushobi. Now, the word about different from normal.
Okay, but still, there's
but
I'll tell you this. You don't. Do you understand?
Give you the respect.
So we yeah.
No. I'm saying no radio, so just if radio, so.
Any next year for most for Muniaba. Bakope Davi Beyonce. Muteme Kache. Say Mutio radio so. Chef 10. Call Facebook and YouTube. See one more radio so no. Yes, sir, mo bebre. Mo switch it. Emra Facebook. Any YouTube. Yeah, the must be say Mutie Nkomoh Nkitinkiti.
Thank you. That's
give us out to us.
Behave yourself, okay?
Teacher Abeeku the tea girl now or worry no na. About Fiona, the way a girl no, oh yeah, me see. Charlie. Lady, mention your friend come for you. Hey.
No, Bacchus.
I know friend come for you.
Bacchus, Nkofu,
but you see,
I don't ever want to disrespect any man I to be honest with you, because for me, if I give you my body, I see you as a king. Okay.
Of course.
I don't want to I mean, me Uncle Fupo, I don't care what you know about my man. You want to on a certain level. That's me, my principle. But then again, you all also need to maintain a certain
dignity.
Level
there
of
you
respect.
go. Do not be doing certain things as my man. Don't do it. And yeah, man,
Don't fuck people around me.
Don't be doing certain things. Don't do them. Now, when you you lose it, I will lose it. And some people might say there, me a two principle. Inti agrubi oha minzi. Mbibi makeda na makacha papa there. I don't think, and it was a general conference. I think the agent was on there and Sister V was on there, where people just do messages just like that. You know? And so I'm trying to answer, like,
hey, that didn't mean send men and hey.
yeah,
No,
you
have
can't.
to,
I don't know. Say, me, I feel like nipa, naturally, that's how we are. When familiarity sets in, it brings content. It is a one kasa I make the conscious effort to maintain them ibuno, irrespective of how you've helped the person or cross the thread. Okay, it's there. And you modom mezagwer. Wabata for one. So please don't initiate that thing for me to get comfortable. I say. Yeah, but that's me personally though. Don't men koho na menyo koho na ombodu point be na it's there. Ibu bia anyi yentem. You want to play and laugh and all that, but you still have to maintain them ibuno because it's a man. Abaza na ehuni ehu bibi ewie. Nti someone will make the effort of trying to maintain them ibuna. Trust me, it will go off and somebody will call you Yaudompre after effing you. Or you wimba. And you don't want that. You don't want that.
Well, for us, I don't want to know who I just will be in here.
There you go.
But whatever you mean. Anyway, it's been an interesting conversation. And honestly, me reading messages via yada be crowd a yemestre mpacho. Munye study o baby abo one.
But you want a question more but Bedubo Abo say real quick na yampo. Why if a lady is interested in a guy, she can't let him know. But if the guy proposed to her, she start to pretend for a while. Why?
Okay. I don't know, baby, what minimum geographical location when it comes to a
universal location.
Okay. A money be wa enya omo a mu mema na bi and a mama mana yesa. Because when a woman is bold to tell you how she feels, munya ntokwa o me de fa nkwa asem fefiri me so nkura nyo na abepe me wo ma mepe wo na abepe me na nka me wo de nka me de wo ye den. So a lot of women are holding back. They are holding on to their feelings. That's all. No. But who say it's a norm. It's a norm. It's normalized, Papa. But what I'm saying is that who say yes, say Bema, yes, dumping a crama the chinchin corre dumping the chinchin corre crama. You understand? Ain't it's more or less like it's been normalized. Say, oh, Bema ne kwako po, but no ban ne kwako pe Bema ain't it's not a big deal. But there are a lot of women out there that but because of the mentality, there is nowhere Matisi referred to last time I forgot where I was watching that from. Actually offer as a Lyft driver. And the lady started having conversations with him, say, wow, say. Oh yeah, or no, who say bear man worry no, then I'll see you. I like you. Let's grab coffee or something. We're not slipping a number. And they've been married now for a while now. They've been, I think, so it wasn't the taxi.
Maybe one so I saw ban a couple and they've been married for a while, for some time now.
Make actual say the possibility of that happening. No, is slim.
I think we should give this a whole year on one of our freestyle Wednesdays.
Yeah, okay. It's slim because a man money be brave. Almost the back I went. Men money be brave. And nobody a man be brave. No, ain't to me say man. Then almost to me say that man be brave na is so rejection. Man be brave na so rejection. Then might be okay, my paper won't permit it. Oh, fuck it. No, you move on to the next. But obadie. But obadie. Obekwa akoshe dem akodwindwin. Na fi wa start evaluating ho adem mesododo ana meshadodo ana metu. You know, no I started no that also.
Say more turning mama down. Don't you think they also go through that kind of self evaluation? It may affect your almost self-esteem and all that stuff. But more the normal, or permanent man, normal. The man has to accept it.
No.
The could say baby kase or ban a bepe no dia na hey, all hell is breaking loose. Don't you think men also go through some sort of conflict when they get turned down?
The likelihood of a woman having a conversation, say, so odibe di bear matem no, slim to none, otiu. But see,
especially when you're lucky. Now, some compare. And that's another. If you are saying you move, I'm patro to mommy because
me crapeno.
I go patro to home.
And I go text it to me. Text it to me, please.
See, this another thing. I can pay Bessia 1 pill. What to 2 harm? What can for a chill? As when you go see, I can say, corner baby. More who there, see, our attention, I can young could be ho. Now, you know, see another problem.
But why can't you direct your attention to somebody else but not downfall? Why not downfall?
What's the one
pay? No, but
for what? For what? What's the one penny? What down for a befarm or what down for? And how is that a problem?
Oh, no.
No, I said I could try to home because we have to deliberate on it. But it's not fair. The way men are treated and we are supposed to accept all these treatments, it's not fair. But the moment anything switches crazy to the female, hey,
get over it. You should get over it.
But you're emotional too much.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
why is it a problem if you reject a man and he finds interest in your friend? Why is it a problem?
And then also, why can't a woman hit on a man or tell them they're interested in a man?
Go ahead and I'll put on
it. Only problem, and I say, Rebecca, okay,
I'm trying to understand question. Yeah. Is it a statement or is a question? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What question?
From a Mr. Broby. As some will be sending patcho. A question and I say a statement I will make it. Papa Patcho highlight.
Any bro or person or can be to an chance. I won't chance it. Most of among you. Oh.
Wow, shit.
This one.
So, which of my friends are you interested in? How can I answer this question? Oh,
why
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Sorry. Hey, I'm on food. The door with you.
Me doing me. Go forget Yanema.
No, but No, the person who asked this question, that doesn't apply to you because you didn't say no to me. It's no.
Okay. Talia, Kayo Friday.
I'm talking about those who said no.
So even those who say yes, you still go after their friends.
No, you don't understand my question. You Obi Abe show interest in you. SM and yet when you're going AJ, that's why I shift to go AJ. Why is it a problem? Our impedance why shift to go AJ. Why should you be angry?
Okay, Mama Kasim Bincho. Adibia may notice or you may be fool me fool. And since you're saying this, let me say this. It's so annoying when you're dating somebody or a FOB and whatever it is that you guys are doing. Or chase to giddy. Echi ever you almost come is kakra watch when you are son or girl. The girl in your me see be and you fan. No, so I watch it. One the man
You are confusing the general public. I don't know.
I'm confused the general public indeed. How the
also a mistake.
You know, whether you don't even know what the thing is, if whether you're somebody or whatever it is, by the time you realize, you know, now a man around you and they throw it in your face. Like how disrespectful can you be? Turn the music down, please. Anyway, for Sunday no Friday I mean Saturday, which is on the 12th. Ye koja ye niabema capital na wakra ne mami echi ewo kromase ewo Woodbridge, Virginia. Enti mpacho se wo DMV area hanum se ya mpacho bomodin abra na yemfa odomodum na yemboa ye niabema no na enye fefefe. Enti mpacho se wo papa number bomodin friend no bema information ani bibia happen ewo Woodbridge, Virginia.
Mpacho would be man so they found someone about the
yes, share flyer ne so a information is Zelle ne Cash App ne all the money we say no app no ewo so send a contribution na bibia enye kama why yeda must
Dr. Monty also be we into mama send we ne man for compona.
Yeah, obetumi asende aman ono anaso so obetumi asende ama ye kind of saying V obetumi asende ama V. I mean either way ni na capital ensa ebeka intini pamocho bibri mumma yenko support ye nuabema na bibia enye kama. All right, ebusiafo yeda mu nyina sese mutimi etuni in joining you. It will radio so any Facebook.
Go for send backdoor message here. What can I say? It's just annoying. I could put that thing down for I
have
Krista because we have to touch on this, and I'm sure my men will come to my aid. Everybody will share.
So men can also do women can also do the same with men.
I said man montansi empo.
No, and yes, depending on maker to say bia obiso to say bia for because menyo ho enye miye na se we anko papa na papa be me fine na nti yanso yanko ha.
No, I think that's disgusting, but that is for another day.
But as America is abepiem na manye na amanye nti me yanko nyi age na ekono e ka je abazo.
Now 1 year, Chad on some one.
Yeah, me young quantity step at me, meaning
well, we want to be the same. You put mobile.
Okay, Mamuncha day.
Any ebusia for.
I never yet. So I baba from on it. I read.
Some men are just good.
Solomon ama. Yana my different kakras.
Like obetumi krapo.
Coming from Solomon. Solomon.
Obetumi krapo Eddie. Obediwo.
I'm sure Solomon, you know me. I'm sure some of them were friends. Some of them were probably relatives. Krapo.
I see. So you see nothing wrong with fucking a bunch of friends or a bunch of people that are in the same place?
Twist stuff. Obi customer, you always take it to the wrong side. What I'm saying is, we'll be able to what's the one pen? I'll copy what down for. Why should you have a problem with it?
And
Why
as I
could
say, I
that be a
will
problem?
Are they related?
Did you just hear himself?
What do you mean by are they related?
Like,
it's not like
they
are friends.
Friends.
So why
right, that's what I'm saying. So it's okay to fuck like
okay
among
to
friends.
Be effing friends. That's
what I'm asking you. How is that taking something to a different level?
Opinion.
But he gave a Solomon. But Father Bacchus gave a Solomon example, and you agreed with it.
And I make us for all you know, Solomon's wives now, some of them were even related or they were
exactly.
And that is what I asked the damn question.
So is it okay?
That wasn't the initial. It was just something Baku said, and I commented. My initial question is, why is it always a problem?
It is a problem.
Won't permit. What down for Pemia? How is that an issue?
Oh, okay.
Well, the things there you.
We're kind of freestyle.
When we start talking about this thing, we'll talk about this man has been to it wasn't fair.
It's I'm not too.
August. It was not fair at all.
Wow, one pet also cover so I win accept
Konongu Kaya.
Memo be to me that mum.
Bufu. Come on, some. We share but I am yours still. The money woman. It just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
I said, but wait, yo.
I hope him one.
Not
the one by him was Ghana.
No, Arab or Ghana.
No, man, no text. That be sorry. I didn't put young pony. Sorry. No. What's it? Yes. Yapana, Porto.
Yes, everything for that's a net. Your best time share be me and me did you made in which I'm here from your credible. What's it diving can? What's it for the back with county papa Abeeku can? Yakramu next week.
I know I'm kind of jealous. Unnecessary jealousy. I'm just playing the audio.
Okay.
If you go more than a year,
30 seconds and 1 minute.
More than 41 seconds, and some more 20 seconds. May Jane.
How alive still?
I know.
Okay.
But the thing is, in there, most radio stations are where Facebook they played her songs.
Some of the songs, no.
She passed on today. Oh, when?
Another four. Yeah, and then answer actually Tuesday.
What? Maybe as I don't know, one fan 2 week, one fan send and call Facebook for waiting monetization. Sometimes no boy, we to one boy but the other corner. Until say we to why a live video or bondom, but if you my baby over G when if you work as a crab it's a one fan call for Facebook where copyright and they'll be tomorrow. So it all depends.
Because I could say about your boy.
Also, why a big media house in T when he made it. Well. On still Anna.
And for more weekend, they will see you guys. Maybe Friday nights. I was Stafford. I mean, Mrs. Stafford. Sterling. Capito.
From airport to corner, also quite.
It's like 8 minutes, like literally not more than 10 minutes.
Okay, cool.
So you and I be sure we'll hang out till whenever.
Then you bring it
Friday in Ubina. Yeah, we just hang out. So whatever happens, happens.
A bed, BBC.
It as a malaria and Druna.
Ah, na capito me
I
ba.
never hope a pack or that.
I go so crowd on minimum problem.
Any
Any
problem?
problem? I me do well for. I'm to me do for one.
Any problem? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we are going on. We are going on.